Hello, my friends. Welcome to Mr. Master English Today. I'm Adam, and I'm so happy you're here with me right now. This podcast is all about helping you speak English with confidence. We go slow, we practice together, and we make learning English easy and fun. If this is your first time listening, please leave a comment below and introduce yourself. Tell me your name and where you're from. I love hearing from you. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. Today, we're going to talk about something very important. We're going to learn how to improve your English speaking with English conversation. Yes, conversation. Talking with other people. By the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to practice speaking English every day, even if you don't have a teacher or a native speaker to talk to. You will learn simple ways to build your speaking skills step by step. So take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin together. Now, why is conversation so important? Why do we need to practice speaking? Well, let me tell you. Speaking is the skill that most people want to improve. You can read English. You can write English. But when someone talks to you, maybe you freeze. Maybe you feel nervous. Maybe the words don't come out. That's normal. Speaking is different from reading or writing because speaking happens fast. You need to think and talk at the same time. But here's the good news. You can practice conversation every day, even alone. You can practice in your room. You can practice while you walk. You can practice anytime. And when you practice speaking, you build confidence. You train your mouth and your brain to work together. You learn to think in English, not translate from your language. This is so powerful. So whether you want to talk to friends, do a job interview, order food at a restaurant, or travel to another country, conversation practice will help you. You don't need fancy words. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need to start speaking and keep practicing. Let me say that again. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to practice. So let's learn how to do this together. Let's start with the very first step. The first step is to speak out loud every day. Not in your head, out loud. I want you to use your voice. When you speak out loud, you train your muscles, your tongue, your lips, your jaw. They all need practice to make English sounds. So every day, speak English out loud for at least 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. That's all. You can do this. Now you say it. Say, I will speak English out loud every day. Now you try. Good job. Perfect. Let me give you examples. Maybe you read a sentence from a book. Don't just read it in your mind. Say it out loud. Or maybe you watch a video in English. Pause the video and repeat what you heard. Say it out loud. Or maybe you look at something in your room, like a chair or a cup, and you say, "This is a chair. I sit on the chair." Out loud, do you see? It's simple. You're using your voice. You're practicing. Now you repeat. Say, I will practice speaking out loud. Great. Excellent work. Now the second step. Talk to yourself. Yes, you heard me right. Talk to yourself in English. This is one of the best ways to practice conversation when you are alone. You can do this anytime, anywhere. Let me explain. When you talk to yourself, you create your own conversation. You ask questions. You answer questions. You describe what you see or what you do. For example, maybe you're making breakfast. You can say out loud, I'm making eggs. I like eggs. I will eat eggs with toast. Simple, right? Or maybe you're getting dressed. You say, I'm putting on my blue shirt. This shirt is comfortable. I like this shirt. You're having a conversation with yourself. You're using English in a real situation. Now you try. Say, I can talk to myself in English. Now you say it. Good. Perfect. Here's another example. Maybe you're walking outside. You can say, the weather is nice today. The sun is shining. I feel happy. Or maybe you're thinking about your day. You say, today I will go to work. I will study English. I will cook dinner. These are conversations with yourself. And guess what? Nobody is judging you. Nobody is correcting you. You are free to practice and make mistakes. This builds your confidence so much. Now repeat after me. Say, talking to myself helps me practice English. Excellent. Well done. The third step is to shadow native speakers. Shadowing is a special technique. It means you listen to someone speaking English and you repeat what they say immediately, at the same time. Like a shadow. You copy their words, their pronunciation, their rhythm. This is very powerful for improving your speaking. Let me tell you how to do this. First, find a video or audio in English. Maybe it's a podcast like this one. Maybe it's a YouTube video. Maybe it's a movie. Choose something with clear speaking. Not too fast. Then play it and repeat everything you hear. Try to copy the sounds exactly. Don't worry about understanding every word at first. Just focus on copying the sounds. Your brain will learn the patterns. Your mouth will learn the movements. Now you say it. Say, I will practice shadowing every day. Now you try. Great. Good job. Here's an example. Imagine someone says, hello, how are you today? You repeat immediately. Hello, how are you today? You copy the tone. You copy the speed. You try to sound like them. Do this for 5 or 10 minutes every day. You will see huge improvement. Your pronunciation will get better. Your speaking will sound more natural. Shadowing is like exercise for your speaking muscles. Now repeat. Say, shadowing makes my speaking better. Perfect. Excellent work. The fourth step is to record yourself speaking. I know this might feel strange at first, but recording yourself is so helpful. When you record your voice, you can listen to yourself. You can hear your mistakes. You can hear what sounds good and what needs practice. This is like looking in a mirror for your speaking. Let me show you how. Take your phone. Open a voice recorder app. Then choose a topic. Any topic. Maybe you talk about your day. Maybe you describe your family. Maybe you tell a story. Speak for 1 or 2 minutes, then stop and listen. How do you sound? Can you understand yourself? Are there words you need to practice? Don't be too hard on yourself. This is just practice. Every time you record, you will get better. Now you say it. Say, I will record myself speaking English. Now you try. Good. Perfect. Here's an example. You can say, my name is, and say your name. I live in, and say your city. I like to learn English because it helps me communicate with people around the world. Record that. Listen. Did you speak clearly? Great. If not, that's okay. Try again. The more you record, the more you improve. You start to notice your own patterns. You become your own teacher. Now repeat after me. Say, recording helps me improve my speaking. Excellent. Great job. The fifth step is to find a language partner or join a conversation group. Yes, I know I said you can practice alone and you can, but talking with another person is also very important. When you talk with someone, you practice real conversation. They ask you questions. You answer. You ask them questions. They answer. This is real communication. So how do you find someone to practice with? There are many ways. You can use apps like Hello Talk or Tandem. These apps connect you with people learning languages. You can also join online conversation groups. Look on Facebook or Meetup. Search for English conversation practice. Many groups meet on Zoom or Skype. Some are free. You can also ask a friend who speaks English to practice with you. Even if they're not a native speaker, that's okay. You can practice together. Now you say it. Say, I will find someone to practice English with. Now you try. Good job. Perfect. Here's the important thing. When you talk with someone, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are how you learn. If you don't understand something, say, can you repeat that, please? If you need time to think, say, let me think for a moment. These are normal parts of conversation. The other person will understand. And every conversation you have makes you stronger and more confident. Now repeat. Say, talking with others makes me confident. Excellent. Well done. The sixth step is to think in English, not in your language. This is a big step, but it's very important. When you think in English, you stop translating. Translation makes speaking slow. You think in your language, then translate to English, then speak. That takes too much time. But when you think directly in English, speaking becomes faster and more natural. So how do you start thinking in English? It's simple. Throughout your day, describe things in your mind using English. For example, you see a dog. In your mind, think, I see a dog. The dog is brown. You feel hungry? Think, I'm hungry. I want to eat something. You hear a bird. Think, I hear a bird. That sound is nice. just simple thoughts in English. Do this many times every day. Your brain will start to switch. English will feel more natural. Now you say it. Say, I will try to think in English. Now you try. Great, perfect. At first, this feels difficult. Your mind wants to use your native language. That's normal. Just keep trying. Start small. Think one or two sentences in English. Then more. Then more. Soon, you will notice English comes to your mind first. This is a wonderful feeling. It means you're really learning. You're not just translating anymore. You're thinking like an English speaker. Now repeat after me. Say, thinking in English makes speaking easier. Excellent. Good job. The seventh step is to learn phrases, not just words. When you speak, you don't use single words. You use groups of words together. We call these phrases. Phrases are more useful than single words. When you learn phrases, you learn how words work together. You learn natural English. Let me give you examples. Don't just learn the word agree. Learn the phrase, I agree with you. Don't just learn the word help. Learn the phrase, can you help me? Or, I need help with this. Don't just learn the word think. Learn the phrase, I think that. Or, what do you think? Do you see the difference? Phrases are ready to use. You can say them immediately in conversation. You don't need to build the sentence from zero. Now you say it. Say, I will learn useful phrases. Now you try. Good. Perfect. Here are more examples. Learn phrases like, how are you doing? Not just how and doing separately. Learn it's nice to meet you as one complete phrase. Learn I'm sorry to hear that as one unit. When you study English, collect phrases. Write them down. Practice saying them. Use them in your self-talk. Use them when you record yourself. Soon, these phrases will come out naturally when you speak with others. Now repeat. Say, phrases help me speak naturally. Excellent. Great work. Now, let's talk about how to use everything together. Let's see how all these steps work in your daily life. Imagine your day. You wake up in the morning. You start talking to yourself in English. You say, good morning, today is a new day. I will practice my English. You're using step 2, talking to yourself. Then you listen to a podcast while you eat breakfast. You practice shadowing. You repeat what you hear. That's step 3. Later, you have some free time. You record yourself talking about your plans for the day. That's step 4. In the afternoon, you join an online conversation group for 30 minutes. You talk with other learners. That's step 5. Throughout the day, you try to think in English. When you see things, you describe them in your mind in English. That's step 6. And you're always learning new phrases from videos, podcasts, or conversations. That's step 7. And all day, you're speaking out loud whenever you can. That's step 1. Do you see? These steps work together. You don't need to do everything at once. Just pick 1 or 2 steps each day. Build your practice slowly. The most important thing is consistency. Practice a little bit every day. That's better than practicing a lot one day and then nothing for a week. Small steps every day will take you very far. Now let's answer some common questions people ask about improving speaking through conversation. The first question is, what if I don't have anyone to talk to in English? This is a very common worry. But remember, you can practice alone. You can talk to yourself. You can shadow videos. You can record yourself. These are all conversation practice. You are preparing yourself. And when you do meet someone to talk with, you will be ready. You can also use technology. There are many apps and websites where you can find conversation partners. Some apps even connect you with people for free. So don't worry. There are always ways to practice. Now you say it. Say, I can practice conversation even alone. Now you try. Good job. Perfect. The second question is, what if I make mistakes when I speak? My friend, let me tell you something important. Everyone makes mistakes. Native speakers make mistakes too. Mistakes are not bad. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Mistakes are how you learn. When you make a mistake, you notice it. Then you learn the correct way. So don't be afraid of mistakes. Welcome them. Each mistake teaches you something. And most people are kind. They will understand. They will help you. So speak anyway. Make mistakes anyway. You will improve faster than someone who stays silent because they're afraid. Now you repeat. Say, mistakes help me learn and grow. Great. Excellent. The third question is, how long will it take to speak English well? This is different for everyone. It depends on how much you practice. It depends on your starting level. But here's what I can tell you. If you practice every day, even for just 10 or 15 minutes, you will see improvement in a few weeks. In a few months, you will feel much more confident. Speaking is a skill like riding a bike or playing a musical instrument. The more you do it, the better you get. So don't focus on being perfect. Focus on being consistent. Practice today. Practice tomorrow. Practice next week. Keep going. You will get better. I promise you. Now you say it. Say, I will practice every day and improve. Now you try. Perfect. Well done. The fourth question is, what should I talk about when I practice? This is easy. Talk about your life. Talk about things you know. Talk about your day, your family, your hobbies, your work, your dreams. Talk about what you see around you. Describe your room. Describe the weather. Talk about a movie you watched. Talk about food you like. You don't need complicated topics. Simple topics are perfect for practice. The goal is to speak, not to impress anyone. Start simple. Start comfortable. As you get more confident, you can try more complex topics. but simple topics are where you build your foundation. Now, repeat after me. Say, I can talk about simple things in my life. Excellent, good job. Now, let me give you some tips and strategies to help you succeed. My first tip is this: be patient with yourself. Learning to speak well takes time. You will have good days and hard days. Some days English will flow easily. Other days you will struggle to find words. This is normal. Don't give up on hard days, just keep practicing. Every day you practice, you are making progress, even if you can't see it yet. Trust the process. Trust yourself. You are doing great. My second tip is to focus on communication, not perfection. When you speak, your goal is to share your ideas. Your goal is to be understood. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need a fancy accent. You just need to communicate your message. If someone understands you, that's success. So stop worrying about being perfect. Start focusing on being clear. Use simple words. Speak slowly if you need to. Communication is what matters. My third tip is to listen more. Yes, this lesson is about speaking, but listening helps your speaking so much. When you listen to native speakers, you learn how they put words together. You learn natural phrases. You learn pronunciation. You learn rhythm and intonation. So listen to podcasts, watch videos, watch movies. Listen actively. Pay attention to how people speak. Then copy what you hear. Listening and speaking work together. They help each other. My fourth tip is to celebrate small wins. Did you speak English out loud today for 5 minutes? That's a win. Celebrate it. Did you have a short conversation with someone? That's a win. Celebrate it. Did you learn a new phrase? That's a win. Celebrate it. Don't wait until you're fluent to feel proud. Be proud of every small step. Every small step brings you closer to your goal. You are making progress every single day. My fifth tip is to make English part of your daily routine. Don't think of English practice as extra work. Make it part of your normal day. Talk to yourself in English while you cook. Shadow a video while you exercise. Think in English while you wait for the bus. When English becomes part of your daily life, you practice without even trying. It becomes natural. It becomes easy. And that's when real improvement happens. Now I want to give you a daily challenge. This is something small you can do today or tomorrow. Here's your challenge. I want you to speak out loud in English for 5 minutes today. That's it. Just 5 minutes. You can talk to yourself. You can describe your room. You can talk about what you did today. You can read something out loud. Just use your voice. Speak English for 5 minutes. And if you make a mistake, that's okay. Mistakes are part of learning. Just keep going. After you finish, notice how you feel. You might feel proud. You might feel more confident. That feeling will motivate you to practice again tomorrow. So go ahead. Take this challenge. 5 minutes. You can do this. All right, my friend, we've reached the end of today's episode. Let's think about what we learned together. Today, we talked about how to improve your English speaking through conversation practice. We learned 7 important steps. Speak out loud every day. Talk to yourself in English. Shadow native speakers. Record yourself. Find a language partner. Think in English. And learn phrases, not just words. We also answered common questions, and I gave you practical tips, and I gave you a challenge. 5 minutes of speaking out loud today. Remember, my friend, speaking English well is not about being perfect. It's about practicing consistently. It's about being brave enough to try. It's about making mistakes and learning from them. Every conversation you have, every sentence you speak, every word you say out loud is making you better. You are improving every single day, even when you don't see it. I believe in you. I know you can do this. You are capable. You are strong. You are making progress. Keep practicing every day, even just for 5 minutes. 5 minutes every day is better than 1 hour once a week. Small steps, my friend. Small steps every day will take you to your goal. Thank you so much for listening to Mr. Master English today. I am Adam, and I'm proud of you for showing up today and learning with me. You took time to improve yourself. That's wonderful. Keep listening, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. You've got this. I'll be here to help you every step of the way. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.